I'm back on camera. It's actually recording today, and if I've said that and it doesn't, I don't know what I can really do. As welcome back, guys, to episode 4 of season 5 of the FIFA 21 Grimsby Town to Glory. And yeah, I've come onto this game today. Really good, optimistic. We are winning games. We're 16th, or not 16th, we've got 16 points. Joint top of the league with the likes of Fulham and Nottingham Forest. But then I turn to the side and I see this message. So before we get into the calendar, I would just like to say as well, regarding the calendar, it's the first of the month after deadline day, so we cannot make transfers anymore. And Raheem Harper's come straight to me saying, thanks for seeing me. He doesn't think he has got a future at all at this club and he doesn't want to go. Where does that leave the rest of us? It's literally past transfer time. So yeah, thought I'd share that with you. I find it very weird how he's just done that after the transfers have gone through. As we have games today, of course. Yes, it's games again, no transfers. I know people prefer transfers, but we've got to get this league won. And I heard guys mention about simming games. If we get results in the first couple here, I might sim more because I do want to play this cup game against Blackburn Rovers, the third round of the Carabao Cup. We've again been gifted a kind of good draw, but we have struggled in both games that we've played. As it Cardiff up first away from home, going to play that one I think, then simulate Derby, play Borough, and simulate Stoke before next month is less games. Of course, if we don't get through in the cup, as the league as well, we don't play any teams in this top 6 so far today, so hopefully that's a good sign. I almost forgot the press conference. Bit late, but we're here with Daniel Waitman asking the first question. Are you still scouting for youth academy players? If you are, scout other countries in the UK. That's a good idea. I have gone into the Republic of Ireland, that's where I got McEwen, but I might go into Scotland and Wales, maybe try and find the next Gareth Bale or something like that. Also Northern Ireland, we haven't been there for a while, of course got Michael Connolly from there, which if you haven't seen, unfortunately has left the club. As Pig Noobs games with the next question, Brighton informed keeper could replace Austin, as he'll probably get 70 at the start of FIFA 21, he was 66. Yes, Sanchez, I think you're talking about, if I'm sure. He's playing well for Brighton. Played against Grimsby a couple of times when he was on loan at Forest Green. So yeah, good shout. But I feel like Fraser Forster is making way for that new keeper. And if that new keeper doesn't work out, maybe we can go to him. And the last one, Bailey Alvarez saying, have a look at Ike Ugbo to replace him or challenge Berg in the rotational squad. I don't know anything about that player, but I'll have a look. I'm sure I recognise the name, something like that. Maybe he's a free agent or something, which would be better. Of course, got to focus up. Look sharp for today as we're getting scout reports still for players who are free agents. I'm only looking at free agents when we are in the season as well. Straight after deadline day, of course, I'm going to look at players that aren't free agents as well. As come on, first game Cardiff City away in Wales. Not the easiest of first games. However, in fact, Cardiff are 17th in the league. Play Middlesbrough, we're going to sim that. Derby as well. Where is Stoke? Is Stoke up there? Stoke are 7th, so I might actually play Stoke City instead. Or with, I've got to play the first game. Blackburn Rovers and Stoke, I think, are the other two we're going to play. As Raheem Harper's, he's coming back now. Is he asking for forgiveness about earlier on? He says no hard feelings. He's going to give 100% until the thing comes over. That doesn't help much, lad. We've got an unsettled dressing room now because of you. And of course, I want you to go as Harper goes. Was it Harper? Did he just say Harper? Oh, wait, yes. How am I forgetting we already had a bid in for him? Someone paid his release clause on the final day. I am completely forgetting. So yes, he's going to go in January to Braga, I think it is. And until then, he's probably going to sit in the reserves. Not part of the plans, not part of the team. As the lineup for this next game is in fact very difficult to pick because we've got quite a few names out on international duty in a game scenario. I don't get why the game isn't changed as well when we have this many players that you should be able to postpone it. That's what Football Manager does. But we'll have to live with it, I guess, with Forster in the net, Stacey at right back, Gehi, Ivan at centre back with Osborne on the left, of course, Hammerlinen out on international with Gregerson, with Hove in the midfield, Dowell and Pope, with Joe Lully now coming on the right wing. Don't mind him, he's played decent, so rescue on Romania duty with Campunzano up front, and Semenyo getting his first start on the wing. Yes, he comes straight into the team. I am going to give him the faith because Nelson's out as well, so hopefully he can repay it away at the Visit Malaysia Stadium, I think it is. Can't underestimate them because of the position. 17th could still cause a threat with Phillips in the net, Colin, Szyzinski and Nelson with Brown at the back, Pansil in midfield, I'm guessing, with Sam Bowen, or is it a 5 at the back? No, that's right, with Bolger and Murphy alongside, Asomba Longer up front with Rob Glatzel. That is a decent little championship trio, or trio? Double up front, so hopefully we can keep them quiet. Judging by top scorers, should be the other way around. We have Victor Campunzano, top scorer now on I think 5 or 6, as he's had a terrific start to his time at Grimsby. Just have us look with Spanish strikers, you know, ever since Garcia, and long may it live on as Sombolonga gives it to their German striker Robert Glatzel. Back in the middle to Bowen, a youth prospect with a pass through the middle. It's a chip over the top as Sombolonga's through one-on-one. It's a great tackle though, and I don't know who it was. Osborne now flicks it up. Gives it in the middle now, across to Dowell. In the middle now to Hove again. We've got a runner in Joe Lolly, who's done well to avoid that. I think he was just offside. Gives it to Stacey instead. Now Lolly on the ball again. We've got a run through the middle. It's Pope. He swings, and Nelson with a great tackle there. We should have took the lead in Cardiff, as we do have a throw in though. Still going to just drop it off, and Murphy straight in there. Stacey, that was poor. Here's Rob Glatzel with the ball into Britta Sombolonga. It's turned Ivan, and what a save from Fraser Forster. That's kept us in the game. To be fair to him, he's aging a lot. Yes, he's about 37 and going down and down in the ratings, but he has been so good since he's come to us. He's miles better than Schubert, as what a save that was from Fraser Forster. Keeps us in it half an hour in. But let's not tarnish that, and let's get a goal before half-time. So he knows his worth by making that save, as it's Murphy making a run. Pope's there to try and track down like that from his captain, as it's round the corner to Britta Sombolonga as well. Slid in a Matt Gehi with a perfect tackle, and I don't know how it's been given as a corner. Came off them last, I am sure of it, as it's whipped straight in. Forster with a good punch. Would be good for us to get something before half-time as well, just for the boost, just for the confidence boosters. Ivan with a terrible touch there, gives it to Paintsill to run through. Is he going out wide? No, he's kept the ball off Osborne, who does trip him up a bit, but nothing's given. They've got it in the middle to Bowen. I mean, this has all come from Ivan's terrible touches. Now he's the man who has to defend it himself. Can he do so? He definitely can. What a tackle, and we're going to try and switch this out to the right. I don't think that's going to go to Lolly. No, it isn't, and it should be half-time before they get an attack. Referee, please, as they almost passed it through, but that is going to be the whistle. 0-0 in Wales, I think. We should be in the lead somehow. We haven't had a big chance though. It's them with a big chance and a massive save from Fraser Forster, as it needs to be better than this if we are going to win the league. Still though, not that bad off. We are, of course, not losing. We're still unbeaten in the league this year. We have 16 points from a possible, like, I think 18 or something. So it's going quite well. Dal with a good turn there. Campunzano, can we get the goal straight away in the second half? Hove tries to turn in. He's been good since he's come to this club, but not good there. Right, Gehi. Oh, it's a good job he got that ball then. I was relying on him. I was relying, as it's passed back now. Shazinski into Bowen. Forward to Glatzel, who's got a touch around to Britta Sombolonga. It's another ball around the corner. We have to still be careful, boys. No conceding. It's Glatzel. We've got to tackle him, but it's still fallen back on Mark Gehi again. He's been a lot more convincing here, of course, against the old rivals when he played for Swansea. This would be his derby day, as that's going to go straight through to Forster to collect. However, it's Cardiff again with another wave of attacks. Oh, it's a poor ball, flicked through to Calciado, who's given it to the other Spaniard, Campunzano. And come on, let's make the most of this. It was a terrible pass in the middle. We've got a man, Semenyo, there at the side. It doesn't go to him, it goes to Hove instead. Tries to chip the keeper. And that was meant to be a chip into the box, but it wasn't that bad. Can't be kicking every single season off with the draw, boys. We need a win. And now I've said that, don't be them winning the game. Stacey with a great tackle. Down the line now to Joe Lolly. And we've got men running towards the box. This is a good run, this. The defender's not there. The left back is behind Joe Lolly, who just has to pass it across to Campunzano. And it's poor from the keeper and defender, as it goes straight through the gap in between them to lead to Victor Campunzano's 6th or 7th. These are the games we didn't win last season. These tight ones where the goals just don't flow and we have to really fight for a result. But we've got it in the end. It's actually not the defender. It's Dillion Phillips. It comes off his knee, the goalkeeper, into the back of the net. Maybe should do better, but of course doesn't. And we lead, finally. And it looks like it's match point us already. Dowell with the ball out to Hove. I thought Dowell had stayed down there. On to Campunzano. Flicks it on now to Semenyo. It looks like we're fluid with football. Oh, Jolly almost scored. And I keep calling him Jolly. That's because the old Grimsby manager had that name. It's actually Joe Lolly. But jolly kind of works. Just a bit of added time here as, oh, you don't like to see that. An injury for them, and it's a good run on if he gets up and starts running, which he has done. He's got the ball as Evans, but the pass is into Stacey with these back to the men, and Forster didn't even get to kick it up. What a performance from the keeper, the striker, and the whole team as we do get the 3 points we desperately needed in that grudge of a game. To get it over the line is a good feeling. So yeah, are we going to be top of the league? We have 19 points now. Don't know how the other two teams did, as yes, the winning. It's just typical that the year we are doing exceptionally well, every single other team keeps up as well. If we stay in third at the end of the season, I will blow my mind. Blow my own mind, if that's completely possible or makes any sense at all, as we have the next game here, players returning from international duty, but it's going to be hard to pick a team. It is a simulated one though, so although Lolly did well and Campunzano of course scored the winner, we do, I'd have to say, change the team around because fitness is crucial. And I think this is the team I'm going to go with. Forster in the team, Stacey Gehi, Gregerson comes back into the team, and Osborne stays there. Harsh and Hammerlinen, but he had a good game there. An improvement at left back with Wing, Dowell and Pope in the midfield. Hove's going to get a rest, and Harper's not playing any more games for us, I don't think, with Terescu, Semenyo and Nelson up front. If someone tries to force their way out of the club, that is it with me as well. So, Requiem Harper, you've been a really good player for us. You're 80 rated. You've grown here. You've had man of the match displays. You've had great goal. You've scored a goal at Wembley. But if you're going to try and force your way out of the club, I am not going to play you for half a season. It's as simple as that, as he might even cost us not playing, as he does. Derby County have beaten us at Blundell Park. That is why I'm not simming most of the games this season. Yeah, in regards to the question that got asked in the other press conference, a lot of you guys said don't sim most of the games, do it the way you're doing it. So I'm going to keep on doing it the way I'm doing it because we're getting better results in actual gameplay. As Nottingham Forest take top spot again over us, and Fulham did get a point, so now we actually are not top of the league anymore, not even joint. So hopefully we can do better against bottom of the league. I mean, Campunzano should have probably played that last game. It is my fault a bit, but I have to keep on changing this lineup with the games we have. And the cup competitions, which are actually doing well in so far, hopefully we can keep that going, as although it's a bad thing having loads of games, I would like to hopefully maybe get some silverware or get some form going in them. With Forster in the goal, Stacey, Gehi, Gregson, Osborne, Hove, Dowell, Pope, Sorescu, Campunzano and Semenyo. It's our strongest team for bottom of the league Middlesbrough. I really want to win here and hopefully we can get one. So, we've just lost to Derby, who were in 19th, playing to try and stay in the league already. And now it's Middlesbrough away, who have fire at the back. They beat us last season when they were in the relegation zone. And it's not going to be the same story here. It's Dowell and Gregerson to get us out of the one-game rut. I'm sorry, Borough. I'm sorry. As the league going to change? I don't think it's going to, as I won't be able to see it, will I? It's going to be a Blackburn game next in the Cup. Yes, Blackburn Rovers in round 3. Surprised we haven't got any Prem teams so far, but I can't be too greedy with them. I'd rather get further this season. I think we've had us little games against Everton where we did really well, and Manchester City where we did do really well but got knocked out. So yeah, this year I think I won't mind a Premier League club at one point, but I'm more focused on actually winning more games and getting further. As despite this being a stronger team than the ones we've played before, I'd say the team's a little bit weaker, but then I'm resting players for the game against Stoke, which is a big one already, with Austin in the goal, Marsh, Alcial, Pollock and Voskins making his debut in the defence, with Osborne playing central midfield, playing there for once with Dowell and Wing getting game time, with Burke on the wing, Jeff got up front and Maloney. So I've got an Irishman, a Welshman and a Scottishman up front, supported by 3 midfielders from England. It is the UK team. And Blackburn Rovers, a team that's been unpredictable with us. We've beaten them, we have lost to them, and we've drawn with them when we should have beaten them, with Stagakis in goal, El Zabui, Williams, Wharton and Garcia in the defence, with White sitting, Holtby and Buckley. John Buckley's a good player, with Dolan, Gallagher and Brereton, who's still there after 5 years. He's linked with absolutely everyone in real life, so good for them for keeping him. But I do not see any Bradley Dack. Sorry Rovers fans, it looks like he has departed the stadium, Ewood Park, as Holtby does have the ball straight away. He's a decent German playmaker, is Lewis Holtby. Gives it to Dolan there with a couple of quick passes. Gallagher gets cut out as Ivan Colsey Alciado runs away with the ball. Tries to give it in the middle though, and I think that was Osborne in central midfield, losing it in a bad position. Luckily we've got the ball back though with Lewis Wing Out wide to Burke. It's a good one too, is it? Yes, Kieran Dowell gives it straight back out. He's as consistent as ever as Burke has a run on here. Can he whip a ball into Jeff Gott, trying to get in front of Williams, but just can't get past him. I think that's a Williams from Liverpool as well, maybe on loan, as Wing's going to whip in the ball as well. Good punch by the keeper, only as far as Maloney to Dowell, who's going to turn. He needs a bit of a gap to try and shoot, which he's going to get, and it's a great save from the keeper. And Conce Alciado gives the ball to the side of him into Wing. Round the corner, looking for Dowell. Round the corner again, looking for Jeff Gott. Defender straight on his back and straight away with the ball. It's better against Blackburn Rovers than it is against Shrewsbury and Ipswich in the opening minutes of this game. However, I've just said that and they've scored straight away. Yep, Buckley finishes it off. It's a ball round the corner, completely unexpected for us, and Brandon Austin, the goalkeeper, to be fair to you. It's a good shout in getting another keeper, because he is just not doing well. Give him a tournament to play in, and he's conceding to teams below us every single time. It's a good goal, good opening goal from Blackburn Rovers, which we now have to chase to try and get into. But then again, we've got a reputation for that in this cup. Matty Pollock, let's start it with a bang, shall we? On to Maloney, out wide. I'm going to give it in the middle now to Luke Jeffcott. Back into Dowell, needs to turn away. That's a good turn away. Is he onside? Is Burke onside? I'm surprised he is, as Burke has the ball straight away. Not going to go attacking, which I usually do when we're losing in this tournament. Need the fitness of the players, as that's good passing until the last one. Ollie Burke chasing the players down here just before half-time. Under 10 minutes to go as Buckley. Oh, completely taken out from, I think that is Lewis Wing, but we do have the ball ourselves. I'm surprised it wasn't handball. Matty Pollock now, who's heavily involved in this game, but for the wrong reason there, as he's missed that misplaced pass. Gave it straight to Blackburn, who look to be playing very, very counter-attacking football. They just get it, they just run forward and try and create a goal, like Preston in that dreaded final. As we've got the ball again, though, to ourselves. Wing has got men running in front of him. A gap right there into Kieran Dowell, who's the main player I'd say can get back into this game. He's going to pass it back, though, and it's blasted in from Wing, who's going to get booked after they saw the yellow pop up on his name. But I don't care, because all I see at the moment is net. Straight back in the game through Lewis Wing. I'm not going to just grab the ball again with this game. It's different. We actually are level much quicker than I would want us to be. And the only thing we've got to do right now is try and get in front. And that's half time. It is one apiece here at Blunder Park. I'm saying that a lot, one apiece. It's just getting a bit too common, boys. Let's try and step it up. I mean, I am not upset. We have had 2-0 downs that we've come back from in this competition, but then again, I would like to be in front for once. And in front before the, 85th minute mark, because that's a good ball, you know, looking for Burke. Garcia can't deal with it. We could be in front straight away. It's Burke, chips the keeper, and what a chip that is. The fans are going mental because that is a great goal. Celebrate with these fans for once, as Ollie Burke gets us in front with a marvellous little chip over the keeper. It's actually better that than I expected. Chip over the top to him, defender can't get there, and a chip over the keeper as he is on the sprint just to score the goal. Magnificent at its finest. Hardly in the team at the moment, but definitely playing for his place is Ollie Burke. I mean, he could knock Jeff Gott out, who hasn't had a good game in a while, but that is a good disguise passed over the middle, as we've got another run made from Burke. Dowell tried to cut inside, and Blackburn Rovers coming back at us again. It's a great ball. Pollock, no, it wasn't a foul, as we need to take him out again. It's straight past Austin. This keeper's got to go, man, as it's 2-2 again, a common scoreline in this competition, as it's Blackburn this time coming back. Absolutely shambolic from this keeper. Deja vu. It's 2-2 every time in this competition. That even rhymed. Brandon Austin, though, I expected to save that. He's off-putted because we've got a man on his back. He hits the shot just with his head down. Austin, all you've got to do is tip it round. And the wait for this new youth keeper is getting more suspenseful than I initially thought. Really need him back, as Osborne's going to pass it out wide now to Jake Voskins. Back in the middle to Osborne. We'll be patient. We're not going to rush it. We've still got time, and we are not behind as Wing. With a good little pass to Dowell now, across to Osborne. In the middle to Maloney. Can we get a run behind Jeff Gott this time? It's a good one from Dowell, as he's going to give the ball to him as well. Burke just making that run to the gap. And Conce Alciado gives it now to Burke. Around the corner to Barry Leach. We're going to look to this side. Yeah, I've put Barry Leach on as well. No, it's reached to Maloney. Good touch from the youth player. He's going to win a throw-in as well. Under 20 minutes. We should maybe get another chance here. Barry Leach gives it straight back to the youth players who are working together here. Could this Maloney kid put it across the box? He can, into Jeff Gott, and we take the lead 3-2. I mean, the lone, or not the lone, the youth players playing a really big part in that goal, as both wingers teaming up to give it to Jeffcott in the middle to score. I admire that goal a lot. Really, really good and well worked. To the edge, who he just blasts it. Luke Jeffcott, he's had to have a goal at some point in his Grimsby career this season, and finally it's come. Just felt like he dropped off recently with some of his performances, but that goal is a big one in the grand scheme of things as they have gone attacking. Look, they've dropped that man back. That usually happens when you're ultra attacking. I have been told as Burke to get another, and that's the game wrapped up. 4-2 now. And Ollie Burke may have put himself back into contention of this first team. He's been sensational. Another goal from that right-hand side. Maybe a winger as well. Harper, you're not coming on. No chance. We don't need you at the moment, mate, as a hit straight past the keeper, who had a good start to the game, but has just had a nightmare in this second half. 4-2. And I think it's the game wrapped up really here. Hove brought a lot of quality with this quick passing. Voskins as well. He's been a good left back this game. Jeffcott with a pass there to Barry Leach. The passing is sensational in this game. Look at this. It's such good teamwork. And Jeffcott makes it 5. Get the ball. Just finish the game, referee, because it is a 5-star display in the cup. We've conceded 2, but what a performance. The passing, amazing. Yes, we are through to round 4 of the Carabao Cup. We are in unterritoried lands. I mean, we've never been before here this far, as I've mixed my words up, but still, I'm excited we're going to maybe get a Prem team. There'll be parties in the streets after that one, as we joined top of the league. That means Nottingham Forest and Fulham both lost when we must have beaten Middlesbrough. That's it. They must have lost when we beat Middlesbrough. That is a shame for you boys, as we play Stoke City next as well. 4 points beneath us. We can get that gap all the way to 7, and you never know, if Notts Forest are going to be on a losing streak, we could jump above them. And before we show the team for the next game against Stoke City, has it been announced who've got in the next cup? Please be a Premier League team. Shut my eyes, open them. Southampton, okay, so we do have a Premier League team. Very nice, not the biggest one as well, not as big as Everton and Man City who we've played, but a team that we could possibly beat. I mean, it's going to be a lower Prem team at the moment, I think, unless they're actually on good form in real life, as I've actually got my eye more on these 2 games right here, Notts Forest and Fulham. And Southampton's going to be next episode. That is going to be very, very interesting with a couple of simmed games in there as well. So yeah, I've got to get my mind off of that though and onto this Stoke City game before we get onto the next episode, as this is going to be the team for this one. So it's going to be Forster in net, Stacey, Gehi, Gregerson and Osborne in the defence, Hove, Dowell and Pope right there. So the Norwegians are backing the team together with Serescu, Campunzano and Semenyo on the wing. 5-star display by the boys in the cup, but still, they can play against Southampton. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt because they've earned the keep to go to that game. But for now, let's keep the winning boys winning. And scrap a wet and windy day in Stoke. It's a wet and windy night at Blundell Park, which they might not be able to cope with. Davis in the goal, Edwards, Anbo, Sutar, Lindsay and Time with the 5 at the back, Atebo, Oakley, Booth and Woods with Brown and Ince. I've been told to sign that Ryan Woods as well. I've had a look into him. The scout hasn't come back fully, but he does look like a solid CDM. Maybe a replacement for Harper, but of course, I don't think he'll want to join us if his team already can beat us. So let's make sure we get a result against him. It's Semenyo straight away as well on the ball. Can he whip one in? It's a good one as well. Oh no, they've dealt with it very, very well. Ryan Woods, the ball in the middle now to Brown. It's around the corner. Brown on a run, but we have managed to tackle him. Now on to Pope. Can we get in front? 20 minutes in. It's been a bit of a Grimsby Stoke game. Like, not very eventful, as that's over the top. Looking for Dayan. Can't reach him as well. Only a crossbar hit that separates the 2 sides with quality, I'd say, as we didn't even set off with the ball there, Jack Stacey. Better from you. More urgency, as that's a terrible tackle. Come on, boys. Let's try and create something big here, shall we? Osborne with the ball at left back now. Again, he's gone back there. I think I prefer him at left back than central midfield, even though centre mid is his main stop. I think, because his defensive stats actually aren't the best. It's just his pace and a bit of dribbling, as we've got Timon on the ball now. Josh Timon doesn't have time himself. Goes back to the keeper. Adam Davis can win that header as well. Hove with it. Dowell with a great touch as well. On to Serescu. Can't cut this back 5 down. And I think that's Tyler Oakley Booth in the middle with the ball now. Mark Gehi danced around on a yellow card, of course, so can't really commit a huge tackle with the circumstances, as Hove has a bit of an attack on here as well. We had a man running through the middle in Campunzano, just couldn't reach him. Sorescu's too fast to stay onside. Gave it back to Hove now, who has to hold his man off. Gives it to Pope. Can we try and cut through here? Hove back onto Kieran Dow with a long shot here, finessing it! And it's wide of the post. And Brown, oh, he's through in the middle! Boys! I don't understand, like, I say this every goal we concede, but we have 2 centre-backs and not one of them wants to stay in the centre of the field. They like to just hug their left and right backs like mad, as they were just straight through on goal. Stoke City take the lead here. I mean, they're used to the conditions. Look at that, straight through the middle. It's even Stacey who's closest to him. Where is the centre-backs? And after one of the worst half, and after one of the most boring first halves I have ever seen on this save, despite there being actual chances, literally every single other thing that has happened has been a misplaced pass, a tackle which isn't really a tackle, a free kick that isn't a free kick. It's been a terrible game, I tell you that, as we need to try and step up the quality in the second half. Scored, how many goals was it? 4? I think it was 4 goals in the last second half we played, so let's step it up to that Blackburn game. And it's only Stoke on the ball at the start of this half, as well as Matt Gay, who's already on a yellow. He isn't going to get sent off, but it's a free kick in a dangerous position as well. We've passed the first one by not getting a red. Can we pass the second one by not scoring this free kick? It's off the outside of the post. I mean, Forster looked like he had it covered, but you can never be guaranteed. I tell you what as well, Mark Gehi with like his 5th or 4th shocker of the season. Look at that for a terrible pass. I wish I would have put Burke on the bench, as it's Brown through again. Forster gets down. Our keeper is the only player actually trying, as they're offside. And that saved us from danger. Forster to pass it as well to Mark Gehi. It is absolute calamity here. Every single pass that goes into their half is to their players. Going to drop further down the league. I can feel it as Ince goes backwards into a Tabo. It's just a gap. Where is Gregerson? Right, he's here. I don't know why I said that like in stages, as Hove runs forward with the ball as well. It's an actual completed pass in their halfway, as Campunzano is going to give it back to Hove. Run around him from Pope into Campunzano, out wide. This is good football. Dejan Sorescu can whip a good ball in towards the back post, and Dowell puts it wide of the mark. Brown as well through the middle with the ball again. It's a great 1-2 Stoke. They are definitely still in this game, as they are winning this game. Tom Ince on it, as he's just turned Mike Gehi. He's turned him inside out. Don't give a penalty away, as he does manage to get a little foot in, but it's shocking. It is, isn't it? It's really bad. I'll admit it myself, as it's a corner for Stoke, who should not be winning midweek at Blundell Park. I think it is midweek anyway, as it's just terrible football. They are playing to try and get into these top 3 or now top 4 race if they get this win, and we're playing to try and get top of the league, I suppose, but haven't proved it. And can we do it? Stacey, right, is this the rebirth? It's on to Sorescu. Sorescu with a run here. Can he rescue like he sometimes does? Tries to pull the ball back, but can't really do it. Dayan still on the ball though. Into Stacey, into Pope. Has to try and get a gap here. Good defending from the defender, and Hove. What a terrible time to give the ball away. That is absolutely shocking. Matt Gehi, is that a foul? No, it isn't. Right, Jolly just came off the bench to get the ball. Onto Osborne. Through the middle to Hove. Redeem yourself. Oh, what a strike. And we are back in the game. We are not going to lose this. Johan Hove hits a belter. If that was a winner, or even in a game we were winning, I'd be going mental. But the circumstances, we have to keep cool, and we have to still keep going. What a hit, though. On the first time shot, straight past Ben Davis. That is a strike. Still, there's a game to win, boys. Get the pressure on. If we concede, I'll be angry, but, I mean, at least we're going out fighting, as Fletcher's putting a fight up for the ball right here. Goes up to Brown, tries to play it up top, but Wing intercepts. Right, we've got 3 added minutes. And Stacey, what are you doing? That is terrible. Again, the defence. I don't know how to fix them. We're getting high-rated players in, and it's still not getting fixed, as Mark Gehi again just sent all over the shop. And you are taking the piss. He's been on a yellow card all game, and that has been given as a penalty. The worst decision in football history. It has to be. It is not a penalty, not a handball, not a foul. It is not a penalty. And it's going to be Brown against Forster for the 3 points, as Stoke City get the win. I will be straight on the phone to the FA. That is terrible. Get the FA on the phone is what the fans must be chanting, because we haven't played bad in this second half. It's been a much improved one from the second, but we're going to lose the game because of a penalty that wasn't. And that, again, like last season, could be the difference between promotion and not promotion. And it could be automatics and playoffs difference, that. We leave our own stadium empty-handed. The fans booing. They must be booing the referee as the boys gave everything and got absolutely conned. We can only hope other teams lost, because that isn't fair. If we drop to like 4th position, Stoke, nope, the closer to us. We are still in 2nd. Fulham not winning again, and Nottingham Forest 1 point above us as we play them next. So we do have the chance to go back to the top spot, but that was a chance to be top as well and push Stoke further away, as they have got the win. And of course, we're on bad form going into the team at the top of the league. So yeah, 2 defeats today. Not what I expected to say with the form we started on, and a player wanting out and a referee who does not know how to officiate a game. But it's all good fun, innit? As unfortunately, guys, this is the end of this episode. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. Almost at 1,300 subscribers, and we only hit 1,000 at the back end of January. So thank you a bunch for that, as I will see you all in the next episode of the FIFA 21 Grimsby to glory. In a bit, guys, and peace.